Peace and blessings. This is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and a holistic practitioner. And this is just a follow-up from the video I made earlier. It's called Holistic Consultations and Making My Own Natural Hair Products. So yeah, the video goes into all the products that I'm making, and it's available on my website in a few days. But I wanted to give you a little more about the products that I make and just scents and aromatherapy in general. I don't claim to be an aromatherapy expert. I only teach you the knowledge from my own perspective and what I've learned and what I've experienced. Mine is all about experience. So I wanted to tell you more about some of the products that I mentioned to you earlier and why I created these particular projects. It's a project too, but these particular products with these particular scents. So I told you about my cinnamon sea salt scrub that I absolutely love. So why cinnamon? Well, I think cinnamon represents sensuality and sweetness. And a lot of times, and cinnamon is great for cuts, scrapes, and wounds, so it definitely heals them. But it also, especially particularly in your bath, it creates an aura around you of sweetness. So it attracts. So for all you sisters looking for the perfect divine mate, and all you brothers looking for your perfect divine mate, one thing that you can bring into your life, in addition to prayer and meditation and affirmations, is scents on a literal level, on a physical level, and on an energetic level. Cinnamon is also known to bring sweetness. So really good for when you feel like you're being harsh with your words, or you can't control the words that you speak, or your words are creating havoc, it's hurting people. Cinnamon on the tongue, as well as honey, will sweeten your tongue, but also in the bath will actually create that sweetness. Cinnamon is also great for invoking the positive deities or goddesses or what have you around you, spirits around you. And one thing about cinnamon I really love is it's a great Friday bath. I think it's great for every day, but I say Friday because Friday in the Kemetic belief system is the day of Het Haru. And she likes cinnamon and honey and very sacred beauty day. In the Ifa, it's Oshun, who again loves the idea of sweetness. Some people even take cinnamon, as we know, and put it in a pot and boil the pot or simmering pot and allow that cinnamon, oh my God, just think about it now, aroma to permeate the house. And everybody that walks through that door, I don't care what mood they may have been in, and ask yourself that when you're family was cooking pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie was in my house and we smelled that cinnamon coming through the door, it was, and nutmeg, it was absolutely uplifting. And so it definitely attracts, it's a sweetness. And mine, of course, like you said, it creates the natural oils. I got out the bathtub and put no additional oils on. I create mine with oil. So it's actually, I just really love it. But I wanted to really tell you about cinnamon from that kind of spiritual, energetic perspective. And then remember too that salt in general is pulling out toxins on a physical, mental, spiritual, and energetic level. My other product that I talked about in the last video, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper into it, is my green wash, my spirulina, my sea bath. I mean, literally creating a sea bath. How do we do? I mean, why is that important? Well, we know that the sea, besides the fact that the sea, it represents Yemaya, if you know Ifa, or you know Orishas, or it represents the mother essence. So it represents Aset, the mother, if you're dealing with Kemet, or just the idea of it's the mother. No matter if you're dealing with life, this is where life begins in water. And so this blue-green algae, we know that this is where we eat our seaweed. This is what we know takes out toxins. Like if you're sitting in front of a computer all day or too long, you pull in a lot of radiation. So it actually pulls the radiation, absorbs the radiation out of your body. And so spirulina, which is a blue-green algae, is perfect for when you're fasting. It curbs the appetite, and it also energetically and spiritually washes you. So for instance, what if you're in a situation where you're at work, home, or play, and you're in a situation around lots of negative people who are sending you negative energy, or you're just not feeling very uplifted when you are in this space or around these people? I create this one is particularly a spiritual wash. I have a hyssop and honey spiritual wash that you can literally wash from your head to your toe to release those kind of energies and feel renewed and alive. And our ancestors used hydrotherapy to heal and cleanse themselves. Many other cultures, Asian cultures, have bath houses to heal and cleanse yourselves, saunas, and this is just in line with that. And this is why I particularly created the product. I'm not just like sitting there going, oh, I just want to look beautiful, let me just create any products. I'm really giving thought to how is this healing me or my clients on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. So that's why I created that one. And also for those people that are in following Queen Afua and in reading the book Sacred Woman and participating in the gateways, this is one facet of my product line. I have many. I have an erotic product line too, but this is just one facet of it. I created sea salt scrubs or in some cases shea butters to correspond with those gateways. So if you're in gateway 0, that's Cosmic Mother Newt. I know the herb itself is dandelion, and then so there's a particular oil. And like from right now, I'm in Sacred Space, and the oil for Sacred Space is lavender. So I create a lavender sea salt scrub as well as a lavender shea butter, so that I can still invoke those guardians and angels around me, but using these products as a gateway to the gateways, if you will, to uplift me, to bring me in. I make the sea salt scrubs and shea butter for every gateway, for those who are familiar. So for Sacred Movement, bergamot, or any of those things that we need to feel good and uplift ourselves, I use them. I create the sea salt and the shea butter for that particular gateway. So I just wanted to remind people of that it's also, again, that whole spiritual, physical, mental. And I talked about my erotica line, and some may think like, first of all, I chose chocolate because my thing is, who doesn't love chocolate? And there are some people, because I met a few, but I just mean that I truly love chocolate. So again, I created the chocolate shea. But I really was thinking erotically. I really was thinking sensually. I really was thinking about lovers and couples. But I also was thinking about myself and not being in a relationship, although I am at this point. And how do I love myself more? How do I feel that feeling of desire, or to feel erotic, or to feel sensual if I'm not in a relationship, as well as if I'm in one? So I create this product both for single people and couples who really want to feel. It's almost like going out and you have a cute outfit, but you have an even cuter lingerie under it, and nobody knows but you, and it just gives you this feeling of feeling really sexy and sensual and beautiful. You're alive, and I feel like this cacao chocolate shea that I created is so alive too. And you can put it in your hair. You can use it as massage oil or butter. You could, and it will give you a sheen, and it's just so beautiful. And the smell is just so, yeah. So, and also I did the same thing with the mango butter, kind of that erotic kind of feeling, but also for everyday use. And the other one that I created, I did talk about, is the rosemary, and I really love the idea of the smell and how great it makes me feel. But anyway, I did a product review on my products, and so you can watch that video. But I wanted to tell you a little bit more about the toothpaste that I created. I created my own clay toothpaste, so it's bentonite clay with some other goodies in it. And the reason why I did this was because I had a problem with bleeding gums for years. And I would change my natural toothpaste and do the, what you call it, flossing, and still I would have it. I used this for 3 days and the bleeding gums is gone. So it literally pulled out the toxins in my body and created this just no bleeding when I brush my teeth, and I've not seen that in years. So I really highly recommend that. And my last thing I wanted to talk about was, and I know you still can't really see it, and I'll do a full picture, but this shirt that somebody asked about me is called Black Inventors, and the person that's on the shirt, this is Elijah McCoy, and he is the inventor of the lubricator. And actually my man created all of these. This is his designs, and so he creates the shirts. They're regular long sleeve, and short sleeve shirts. I just kind of girlified it and made it into a tube top, but I actually cut mine and do other things with it, but I actually love them the way they are now. And actually, so he's responsible for the creation of the shirt. If you saw in other videos, you saw me wear different ones with different inventors, but you just probably saw the black and it was hard to see the whole t-shirt. So anyway, if more people ask about it, and I had one person interested, I will definitely put on my website for sale. I think it's a great gift for our families. I think as people of color, but everyone, but people of color especially, wouldn't it be nice to, when your son or your daughter is ironing their clothes, that they realize that it was somebody black who invented the ironing board, somebody black who invented the iron. You know, it was Gary A. Morgan who invented the traffic light. I mean, these everyday uses that even other cultures that use these things every day have no idea that these were black people that invented them. And so I love his idea of in our own image and creating stuff for us, by us, and then of course for the world to let us know that we count, we are important. And so this is his design and his t-shirt. Again, if I have a lot of interest in it, I think it would be great gifts for the holidays. And if you want to buy it, you sure can. So I've been doing a lot this morning. I've been on phone doing consultations, and so now I'm going to rest my voice. But I just wanted to bring this information to you a little more thoroughly than the last video. And I say, this is Nubia I, the Raw Food Goddess, the Womb Priestess, and the Holistic Practitioner. And I'm wishing you love, peace, and Hotep.